Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, tag 50 left.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Dumping it off for Johnson. the 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Hey, tag 32! Tag 32!
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. Set. Lady.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Jones, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New York Jets set to get the ball back again. A franchise, as you look back in history, Charles, they made it to the conference championship game in 2009, 2010. But a lot of the years since then have been kind of a perpetual rebuild. What do they need to do to get back on track?
I think on offense, build around their rookie quarterback, Sam Darnold. Offensive line, continue to beef it up, but they've got to get some playmakers out wide on the perimeter. Guys that scare defenses in order to open up the running game and make Isaiah.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gone! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
A first down throw, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Charles, we got a second here. Let's do an MVP check-in right now at this point in the season. Is Patrick Mahomes your headliner?
He is for me. Look, 2nd year playing, 1 start as a rookie, and what he's done so far, it's been absolutely spectacular. Magnificent consistency. Hasn't had any real dips. Now, before the season, I was focused in on Todd Gurley, and he continues to power the Rams' attack. He has to be in the conversation. Drew Brees, how many incompletions does he throw per game? 1 or 2? It's unbelievable with his accuracy. Tom Brady is still Tom Brady and wins big games. Phillip Rivers with a strong second half could get into the conversation, but keep a real eye on the NFC South. Matt Ryan ahead of his MVP pace of 2016. Cam Newton in Carolina. If they end up winning that division, you better take a hard look at him.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
53, ready.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, we're good. Tag 53. Here we go.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. A final shot before the break, Darnold. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 2nd down, Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, it's Darnold. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Back to throw, Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Crowell. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Set! Green, 39!
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Ziggy Ansah with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Myers able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
21!
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check, watch. Now give me radar. 21!
To throw on second down is Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Jones, 71 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Airing one deep for Curse. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Glover Quinn. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Set! Lady! Check! Four down! Four down! Kill!
Back now at Ford Field.
We were all